First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to second for the force in the. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Austin Jackson.
Hey, no outs here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bulldog comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Upton. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bulldog comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the end. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His prior history in this matchup, and even 20 hits in 66 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bulldog. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Martinez. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Digging in once again, Austin Jackson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Austin Jackson.
Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Royals slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Jason Vargas earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Daniel Norris permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the show.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Friday night baseball from the K.
now,
Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City.
2017
Tonight, the first of this three-game
City
weekend
Royals.
series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Travis Wood gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late. And he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
So striding in, Ben Paulson. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Fielded cleanly, and he is in there. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bulldog. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bulldog.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again, Danny Santana. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Escobar on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Wind up straight. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bulldog. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard ground ball to third. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Ready for another shot now. Alcides Escobar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kid, no one better up there. Let's go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball left side. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bulldog. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straight. Away left.
about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. And this good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. It's the first game of the month of July between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bulldog is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Bulldog. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alcides Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Butera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Butera.
The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kepler is over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Past history with Phil Hughes, 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bulldog. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Hey, don't be afraid. Let it fly. 1 time.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Stubbs over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the error winds. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he cleanly. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Castro.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. only play will be to first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score. But one's all they get. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had... Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in, Drew Stubbs. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Drew Stubbs.
Sent on the ground out to second. Escobar on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy Bulldog.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Bulldog.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Stubbs going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 1-run finish today. 5-4 the final score. Alex Wimmers earns his 3rd. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Ian Kennedy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. At the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Gibson steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Are the shortstop, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. On the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. The throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. This should end. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bulldog. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Hit hard to short. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Striding in, Big Daddy Bulldog. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
Come on, Daddy, one time. Here we go.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line drive to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. In to score the runner from third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. 7-1 the final today. George Cantos gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Matt Strahm gets a 4-out save. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Drew Smyly is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
So striding in, Big Daddy Bulldog. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Bulldog.
Here we go now. Come on now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Majestic.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bulldog. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
like you can up there, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nice rip, big dog.
And the Royals are in the hit column.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. He drew a walk his first time up.
Moustakas.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Previous battles with Drew Smyly. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's taken him deep once. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals. Gene Segura standing in. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Pitch on the way. On the ground, softly towards second. No problem here, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bulldog. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3. Ready once again. Big Daddy Bulldog, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard on the ground at first. Backhanded, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1-out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning run.
Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bulldog. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz looks up, and they have taken the lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident.
Here's Gerard Dyson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Gerard Dyson.
Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar has to be quick. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3. Welcome in, everyone. Despite the rain falling today, the roof is open, so things may get a bit wet. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Kansas City Royals. Into the box, Big Daddy Bulldog. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, keep swinging that hot piece. Let's go, let's go.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. First
Soler.
at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Gallardo pauses. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Standing in, Big Daddy Bulldog.
Second baseman, Big Daddy Bulldog.
Hey, see the drive it here.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first one of the game from 3rd.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Nice hit. Let's get at that.
Striding in, Dan Vogelbach. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Vogelbach.
A dive. He's got it. The throw. He's out. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bulldog. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Freeman has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 2.
Now a ball rolled softly to second. Gonna be a tough. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bulldog, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening, really swinging the bat.
In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Hitter, Jorge Soler.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So stepping in, Salvador Perez.
catcher,
He's
number
1 for
13.
2 in the ball game.
Salvador
Runners are at
Perez.
first and second with 1 away.
Hey, let it rip one time.
This is line to left. Martin is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now, and he is in there. Striding into the box, Mike
The third
Moustakas.
baseman, number 8,
Lifetime against
Mike
this particular
Moustakas.
arm, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Hey, need you on. Here we go.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Ladies and
Royals
gentlemen,
strand a pair,
it's time
but
for the
they hold a
traditional-
2. Stepping up to the plate,
Now batting,
Big Daddy
second
Bulldog.
baseman.
He's got 3
Big
hits,
Daddy
including a double
Bulldog.
to this point. As a look, now the pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Kane rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4. Four runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big
Now
run.
batting, designated hitter,
Standing
Jorge
in, Jorge Soler.
Soler.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The runner scores from second. Bulldog is on his way home. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings.
Runs. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to
final
Harold
line score
Reynolds,
this
Dan
afternoon.
Plesac, and the
First
rest
for
of
the
our crew. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look
your
at Safeco Field here in
2017
Seattle. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now batting, Big Daddy
Batting fourth.
Bulldog, hoping to
Second
stay
baseman.
hot as he came
Big
through
Daddy
with a 4-hit
Bulldog.
contest yesterday afternoon.
Hey, stay hot now.
Hey, hey, stay hot.
Check
now.
by Hernandez. The pitch. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Great bat. Nice hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
In is Jorge Soler as he begins this
Batting
one
fifth.
as the 4th leading
Designated
hitter in the
hitter.
American League.
Jorge Soler.
Hey, stay hot, huh? Stay hot.
Get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
It comes 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bulldog. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Bulldog.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When a guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jorge Soler.
Hey, get one.
A look back at Hosmer. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Motter. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mariners lead. Digging in now, Big Daddy Bulldog. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Bulldog.
Popped high in the air. Cano is there for it. And that retires the side. Left for Kansas. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Bulldog.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Hernandez comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
In now, Jorge Soler. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard. Here in the 7th inning.
Jorge Soler.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Into the box now, Carlos Ruiz. His prior history versus this arm, just a 1 for 12 career line. He also has 1 home run, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That was terrific.
Here's Gerard Dyson. One
center
in,
fielder,
one
number
out,
one.
and one on here in the
Gerard
inning.
Dyson.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be two. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now in the box,
Now batting.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
Second baseman.
He's working on a
Big
three-hit
Daddy
ball game right
Bulldog.
now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Well, every at bat counts. I mean, it's a nice piece of hitting. It's late in the game and obviously a losing cause. But I'll take my single.
Up next for the Royals.
Coming to the
Designated
plate now, Jorge Soler. Looking to
Soler.
change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Game. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Seattle Mariners get the win after
Our
banging
final
out
line score
16
tonight.
total
First
hits.
for the victorious
Felix Hernandez. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Into the box,
Batting
Adrian
fifth.
Gonzalez.
First
And he
baseman,
really thrives in the
Adrian
batter's box here at home.
Gonzalez.
Something to keep an eye on in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, here's how the Royals are lined up
Batting
defensively,
fifth.
brought to you by Majestic.
Left fielder.
And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Big Daddy
out for the Royals.
Bulldog. He'll start
Second
things
baseman,
out here in a tie
Bulldog.
ball game. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
The pitcher, Danny
Batting ninth,
Duffy, steps
the
up to
pitcher,
the
number
plate in
41.
a sacrifice situation.
Danny
So let's see if
Duffy.
that is indeed on right here.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Hoping To send him packing. Pitch on its way. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in to try it again. Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain.
Let's go right here.
Hit to third. Turner has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born
right
Paulo
fielder,
Orlando.
16.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Orlando.
Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Hit out towards second. Bulldog. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Digging in. Corey Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Seager.
Now the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And no, I spoke too soon. It's by him for a 2-out hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bulldog. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Turner has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in once again. Big Daddy Bulldog. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Bulldog.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box.
Hey, if it's high, let it fly.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Danny Duffy with his 4th win this season. Hyunjin Ryu takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Kelvin Herrera closes the door for the save.
Final line score this afternoon.
And welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now batting, Jock Peterson. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Digging for second now goes Peterson. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year. Standing in, Adrian Gonzalez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Grounded to the right. Bulldog on the grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Big Daddy Bulldog. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Gutierrez coasts under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box. Next now, Big Daddy Bulldog. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. That's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. Ready for another shot now, Lorenzo Cain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is on the ground over to first. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, he got jammed. It's not going to look pretty when you talk to him about it, but man.
Ready for another chance. Jock Peterson. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bulldog. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs. Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Ground ball right into the shift. Backhanded. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. They get a couple of runs. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach. So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bulldog.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
From the stretch. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Now batting,
right here.
third baseman, Chesler Cuthbert.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Forsythe makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Several good offensive performances. A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium.